We welcome you to El Camino College in Torrance, California, as the Santa Margarita Eagles took on the St. John Bosco Braves. Hi everybody, I'm Paul Higgins. The Eagles very much ready to play this game as they took on a very good football team in St. John Bosco. Malone Maktaele getting the Eagles once again fired up, ready for this game. Josiah Norwood rolls right, a great play. John McCartan wide open in the end zone for a touchdown. An excellent design call as Norwood rolls right, looks back across the grain. McCartan easily goes out wide open for the touchdown. That would make it 7-0 in the first quarter. This would make it 14-0 as Norwood goes in untouched for the touchdown. So just like that, the Eagles were up on St. John Bosco 14-0 in the first quarter. But there was plenty of football to come. Right here, a pass on the right side. Christopher Hudson stretches out, goes in for the touchdown, making it 14-7. The Eagles lead cut in half, and then a little while later, Josiah Norwood trying to gain some extra yards. The ball comes loose, and St. John Bosco recovers it. They're a good football team, and they capitalize on the turnover as Keith Savage goes in for the score as he rolls off a tackler. That would make it 14-14. Eagles on fourth down do a great job right here stopping the St. John Bosco Braves as Sean Toohey comes in to knock the ball down. And then the Eagles on offense get caught in their own end zone on a safety, 16-14, the 2-point difference. A little while later on, the Eagles once again come up with fantastic defense as their defense definitely rose to the occasion on this night. The Eagles were playing inspired football as they knew they would rise to the occasion to take on the St. John Bosco Braves. Braves back on offense, a toss to the far sideline. Blake Bianchini comes up with a good play after the catch on the receiver. One play later, Jake Delaney will come up through the middle. He'll get some help as Jake brings down the ball carrier. Time and time, the Eagles defense rose to the occasion on this night as St. John Bosco has a very powerful offense. Jones gets in for the score. That would make it 23-14. The Braves will go up yet with another score on a good strike here. Perfect pass over the middle in a streaking wide receiver. This would make it 30-14. But the game was far from over. Once again, the Eagles redeem themselves on defense as they come up with the football. As the quarterback loses it, Logan Schwenke comes up with it. It looks like he is off to the races inside the 20-yard line before he's finally brought down on the 12. Hunter Cifuentes in at quarterback for an injured Josiah Norwood goes in on a bang-bang play for a touchdown, and it's a 9-point game. Once again, Hunter crushes his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Eagles down by 9 with plenty of game left, and you could tell that Jake Delaney knew it as he comes up with another fine tackle. St. John Bosco Braves with trips on the near side, quarterback back to pass. He throws it behind the receiver, deflected into the hands of Quentin Buckman, and he does a great job of getting inside the 30-yard line before being brought down. Once again, the deflection, the ball in the air into the arms of Quentin Buckman, and Quentin inside the 30-yard line. Great play by Quentin and plenty of excitement on the sidelines for the Eagles as the Eagles defense were keeping them in the game. Dylan Brady will knock in a field goal to shave the lead, and that would make it 30-24. With a touchdown and a point after attempt, the Eagles could win the game. St. John Bosco added their own field goal in the fourth quarter to make it 33-24. But once again, this game was far from over. Josiah Norwood rolls to his right and connects with Chad Magyar. Chad in the open field is very hard to bring down. Chad turns the corner, goes down the sidelines on an extra effort, stays in bounds, finally knocked out of bounds inside the 5. Deservingly so, Chad gets the call. He finishes off what he started, goes in for the touchdown, and we have a 2-point game. From first glance, it looked like a wide open hole, but it quickly closed up as St. John Bosco was there, but they did not have enough pushback as Chad would get in for the score. Back on the bench, Chad quickly got up to support his defense, and for good reason. Caden Fitch and Jake Delaney come out of nowhere in on the quarterback for the tackle. Eagles football back in the hands of Josiah Norwood, but not for long, As Josiah attempts to throw the football, he gets hit. The ball, a dead duck in the air, and it would be a touchdown, a pick six for St. John Bosco. But with time winding down, the Eagles still had a chance. Down by 9 points, they got the football back. March downfield, Josiah Norwood rolls right, throws a touchdown to Chase Nenad. So an exciting finish to this very competitive game as Nenad brings in this Josiah Norwood touchdown pass. That would make it a 2-point game with time winding down. The Eagles would need the football back and hopefully get a field goal, but the onside kick goes in the hands of St. John Bosco. So St. John Bosco kneels down and secures the win. So St. John Bosco defeats the Eagles by 2, 40-38. But who knows, these two teams could very well meet each other in the playoffs, and what a rematch that would be. Santa Margarita takes on the J. Sarah Lions in a crosstown rival this Friday night. Until then, I'm Paul Higgins. Thanks for watching.